Joe coming up with a story. And we flew to Paris. Tom was shooting Mission Impossible. And Joe pitched it. He had a lookbook. He had a poster. He based it on the character, on Maverick's character. And he had a poster that said, Top Gun Maverick.
That was the beginning. We were off to the races.
That was the best money Paramount ever spent on that plane flight, let me tell you. Well, Joe spent, I think, 15 months just designing the cameras inside the cockpit. How do you put those cameras in there? How do you get it past the Navy? How do you get it past the lawyers in the Navy? That takes forever. Just to figure it out was brilliant on Joe and his cinematographer, how they did it.
First of all, we're capturing it in a way that no film has ever done before. We are working with the greatest pilots in the world, Top Gun pilots, to actually fly these sequences for us. We've spent hours. I've spent hours with these pilots going through the choreography of every scene to make sure that it's technically accurate.
I gotta say, every single time Joe has given us a bit of information and said, that's really cool, but can you do it a little bit like this? Every time we do it a little bit like this for Joe, we're like, oh man, he was dead on. He was right on the money. He has the vision and he has the gift for being able to do that.
Very exciting. We're using tools that no one's used before, including a fighter jet that has a camera mounted on the nose of it to shoot our air-to-air sequences. We're using very high-tech tools, but we're using them in a kind of old-school way. There is a couple sequences in this film where we got special permission to bring in a very specific pilot who is cleared to fly the F-18 Super Hornet at 30 feet above the ground. So there is one sequence where you're going to be so low. I was on the ground as it flew over our head, and I can tell you it was one of the most intense experiences I've ever had on a film set.
We found time and again that the more we let go of the original movie and went in our own direction, the film became much more true. We were challenged every day to not focus on the original film, to not be daunted by it and overwhelmed by it. And much in the way that Goose is a spirit that looms over Maverick, the original Top Gun was a spirit looming over us. We knew that we owed fans of the film a film that was just as good, if not better. But we also knew that the film we were making had to stand alone. And I think what we ended up with was a film that both honors and compliments and elevates the original film.